Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? We are back with another PML podcast. Might sound a little bit different today. It's not your boy Lynch doing the introduction, it is Eric Strawberry, and I'm here with our fearless commish, as always, Jags19. Jags, what is up?
What is going on? It feels good to not be patronized by somebody for once in the intro.
Yeah, dude, we're just going all positivity in this podcast today. And we are also here with someone who has become a regular in the last few weeks, Average Joe, the Washington owner, right?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
the Niners owner. God damn it, dude.
We'll get it right. We'll get it
Great
right one of
start,
these.
great start. We're at the Niners.
I'm just happy to be here, man. Like you said, not getting ripped in the first 5 seconds feels good. So keep the vibes.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, I mean, we're here in, what is it, week 14 now in
Yep.
season 5. And, I mean, as you guys can see on the screen, anyone who's watching on the Twitch or the YouTube, we got the playoff picture up, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. We have now one undefeated team left in PML this year, and he has joined us. So I guess, I mean, if you've listened before, you probably know it's not Cody. So
Ah,
Got him.
I see what you did there.
but he's actually making a little bit of a playoff push. We'll see. We'll see if he can sneak in. If it's going to be Lynch, him, maybe the Dolphins, who are sitting in the 7th seed right now. The AFC is still wide open. We kind of discussed that last time, but the NFC, I mean, the NFC is pretty open too, at least as far as who is going to take it. But I mean, we had a battle go down of the last two undefeateds left, and yeah, I mean, Joe, why don't you tell us about how that game went?
Well, I think Echo got the ball first. He went down and scored pretty quick, effortlessly. He converted maybe 1/3 and long, but outside of that play, he got up to a 7-0 lead. I think I threw a pick on the second play. Ended up being down 14-0. Try to claw my way back. I got it to I think 4 points at half, and that's where I got pretty fortunate. First play on offense, I threw a 75-yard touchdown just over the top of his safety, and then his first offensive play, I got a strip sack and returned it for a touchdown. So, a 14-point swing put me ahead in the second half, and kind of just game management, try to get some field goals and keep it, a two-possession game and end up winning by 6. So it was a heck of a battle in the second half for sure. And I think in the 3 games combined, we have a 1-point differential. So always comes down to one possession with Echo and I. First time I beat him, so I don't know. I definitely, if you go look in the pick'ems, I picked him, so I didn't think I was going to win that one. I got pretty lucky for sure.
You were on your Seafield shit, huh?
Yeah, I guess, man. When you play him enough, you kind of learn a
Yeah.
thing or two.
Right, but yeah, I mean these Lions have been great all year. I mean they've been great ever since Echo's taken over. Honestly, I think what maybe 5 losses in the regular season, a couple playoff losses. I mean I know he's had some lag issues then too.
Yeah.
So like when Echo is at the top of his game, he's as good as anyone in this league, no doubt. And I mean yeah, and so are you, honestly. So I mean, that was definitely a great game and a good regular season matchup to kind of see where everyone stacks up heading into the playoffs.
Well,
It'll look like
and
us.
he's definitely somebody who
Go
makes
on.
very little mistakes. And this game, really, that strip sack hurt him the most. I mean, he ended up throwing 2 picks, I think, but one of them was towards the end, trying to make a play. So, that game could have gone either way without
Yeah,
a
on that
strip sack
fourth
for sure.
down,
Yeah.
on that fourth down near the end, it was a good. He kind of just had to let something go, and yeah, your
Yeah.
linebacker was kind of in the vicinity, was able to make the play. So yeah, I mean, when it came down to the end, he did the smart thing and kicked that field goal, tried to get the onside kick to give his team a chance because he already used his timeouts before that after
Oh
that
yeah. And
interception.
even after the interception, he nearly kept me out of field goal range too. So he got pretty big stops. Forced me to kick like either like 48 or like 52 yarder or something. So
Yeah, that's definitely no guarantee, especially in Madden. You never know what's gonna happen
Oh, for sure.
when you're gonna get a lag spike or something. But
Uh,
yeah, I was just gonna look at your schedule real quick and pull that up and see where you're heading. You think you're gonna be able to pull off the 16-0?
Dude,
We got the
it's
Vikings. Oh
gonna be
yeah,
really
Jets and the
tough.
Cardinals
Yeah, I mean
in the
next week
last
I'm
two.
playing the
So those
hottest
are.
team in PML in Legacy. He's got coming off two big wins. But then I
I
got
mean, you're not wrong.
I mean he has played well the last two games. Then I got Jets and Cardinals, so I suspect to drop one, maybe two. Um, I'm not gonna act like I'm going 16-0. I mean, I think that really I've started hitting the strongest part of my schedule here in the back half, so we'll see how it goes. Um,
Yeah, I mean, obviously you were able to get the win earlier in the year against the Cardinals. That came in week one, though, so
yeah,
it's still a
long
lot of
time.
figuring out teams and like as the rookies come in, seeing what you like and whatnot.
It looks like Echo could finish out 15-1, so it's gonna put the pressure on me a little bit. He's got Sorcery, Kid Hooligan, and the Packers. So I don't know. In the past he's taken care of those teams pretty handily, but we'll see.
Yeah, you would have to drop two though, because having that tiebreaker, which is nice
True.
for him to overtake you for that bye. All right. We I mean, you want to talk about the Vikings at all? I mean, he's had a couple big wins lately. I mean, I know he's not really in the playoff picture, but he has kind of disrupted the playoff picture a bit with what he's been doing to some of these teams.
Yeah, he did say something in his game against Win last night about trying to take some teams down with him. So knowing that Rams had a potential to make playoffs, he was happy to take that win. Um, I don't know,
Is that going to
Baker
be his?
throwing
This
dimes,
might be
man.
his first year not making playoffs. If he, I mean,
Who's that?
has he already been eliminated? The Rams,
Ooh, this
or
might be his first year. Or I think there was one other year he missed it by a game.
okay,
But
but yeah, I
still,
mean,
he's
he's
been
had
right
very
there.
good, strong records.
This is
Yeah.
definitely his worst record that he's had, and I think some of that just comes down to he lost the Legacy. I'm trying to figure out who else he lost to. He dropped one to the Dolphins, and then Jets back to back, and then Bears. He had a 5-game losing streak. Then he had Cardinals and me. So he took a slide. I mean, he started off 5-1, 4-1. Yeah, 4-1. So uncharacteristic season for him for sure. He's usually a really strong contender for a playoff spot and tough first round matchup.
Yeah, I mean, being in a tough division where it's pretty much at least guaranteed two, and it has been three playoff teams for pretty much all of this Madden, you gotta like yeah, a couple slip ups, and next thing you know, you're on the outside looking in.
You got to think too, in other divisions, he's probably continuing to win that division or a wild card about every year too. So he just caught a tough schedule, I think, this year.
Yep. Still with us, Cody?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm just
All
doing
right,
some
for
playoff
sure.
work actually.
What kind?
There you
What?
go.
Just looking at these standings, or what do
Yeah,
you mean?
just looking at standings, see who's actually eliminated, see what's up, see what I gotta do to sneak in.
You know, if we want to finish off the NFC, I think then we can move into the AFC with all that. That there's a lot more to talk about there for sure.
All right, sure. What else do we got? What else is there
So
to say
it,
about the NFC?
it looks like Saints they got their division locked up. I think
They've only dropped one game so far, too,
they
right? And that
dropped
was the
two. They
Lions
lost to
last
they
Lions
week.
and they lost to Broncos.
they haven't locked it
Vision.
up, but they
Oh, the
should.
Broncos. Wow, I
They
must
have
have missed that. Wow.
they have yet. I guess they haven't
Broncos
locked it
handed
up
them the
because
first
Panthers
L.
is 8-5. So if they
Yeah,
drop
but they
two
got a
straight,
3-game lead with fucking 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago though. So I mean,
yeah. So
Oh, wow. The Broncos
they
is
got
on a 6-game win streak.
damn.
Broncos he went started off 0-6 and now he's 6-6.
Yeah, all right. We've got a lot to talk about in the AFC. Oh man, look who has just
Look
joined
who
this
it
party.
is.
We got a
What's
surprise
up?
guest.
What's up, brother?
Hello. Oh, hello. What's up?
What's going on, Echo?
What's up? took a
Did
tough
you
loss.
were you listening to us talk about your game?
I just tuned in, but I heard Joe
Okay.
talking a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just giving us the recap, kind of. I mean, you want to give us your perspective of how the game went? I feel like it's probably not going to differ too much.
Honestly, I think Joe can agree. Basically the play of the game was the fumble 6 that Kyler. I just got destroyed, and then he went up like 2 scores, and after that it was just basically over.
I mean, that one-score touchdown was big to start that half as well.
Oh yeah,
no doubt.
yeah.
That's what
I hate
said.
giving
I
up
said
those,
the
man.
first 2 plays in the second half really were the game changer because you damn near had a pick with your safety on that deep ball, and then the
I don't know.
fumble
My
6.
corner, I don't know. I don't know if he misjumped it or mistimed it, but he just missed it completely. It was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it definitely could have. I mean, if either one of those plays, even if I had that first touchdown, that fumble 6, that doesn't happen. I mean, I think I lose that game. So.
Yeah, I mean it's a close game. It probably goes overtime if you don't get that fumble 6 or something like that. I don't know. It was close though.
I think that the funniest play was when I missed the extra point, but you roughed my kicker, so I got to read it.
You know,
too.
it's funny. You know what's funny about that? So
What's that?
Score, and I went to go grab. I wasn't even playing. I
Really?
put my controller down. Yeah.
You
And
can't do
looked
that
up.
on the extra points or anything like that.
Yeah, I looked up and my player was just automatically running into your kicker, and I was like, oh. And I saw you missed it, and I was.
That's one of those where I score touchdown, I'm just trying to click through the extra point real fast, and then as soon as I miss it, I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I mean it was a hell of a game, man. I mean we always have battles. I was telling these guys that our 3 matchups we have a 1-point differential in your favor, so I mean it's always close.
I'm pretty sure the last 2 times, it came down to you in the red zone, and you had to score. I think you're down 4 points. I think it must have been more than 1, but you were in the red zone trying to score with 10 seconds left, at the 10-yard
no
line.
timeouts,
Yeah, it was just goal line battle. Yeah.
For sure. They're fun, man. I finally think I have a couple plays to go to there, but it takes their own picks or losing them to learn what not to do. So.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question for you two in the NFC.
Okay.
If you got to pick one team, not you, to come out, who you picking?
You can't pick.
We can't pick each other, right? And we can't pick Seafield.
You can pick each other, just don't pick yourself.
Okay, Washington.
Can you pick Seafield? Are you guys both picking Seafield otherwise?
No,
okay,
I'll take Washington.
here's something really
Washington.
important.
All right, rank them.
Okay, so
not including
playoffs is all about
I think
matchups, right?
I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, you could say that.
If the Saints have a way to play the Cardinals, I pick the Saints.
Okay. Wow. Do you think you match up well against the Saints?
No, I think Seafield and I both match up poorly against the Saints. I try to avoid them every year.
I don't want to I don't have any problems versus the Saints. I haven't had
For whatever
any
reason,
problems
I
with them.
struggle.
I don't know.
Dude, he kicked my ass the last 2 times I played him.
Yeah.
He's got a great user. No
He does have a
doubt.
good user on defense.
He's always gonna play you tough on defense, and I mean, I feel like his offense, it's just, as good as any. Sometimes it can take a little while to get going or something.
Saints,
a better defense.
Saints really,
anyone.
He wins games by slowing the pace and not scoring a lot. He just prevents you from scoring, I think, is how he usually wins games.
I've struggled more versus Washington than the Saints. That's just me, though.
Saints is usually pretty good on third down too, or at least he was against me when we played.
For sure. I mean, I think if we're not picking each other, I'm kind of tossed up between Washington and Cardinals. I mean, my bro just got a quarterback with ability, so that kind of helps him a little bit. He hasn't had one on Madden, but I mean, it's hard to not pick Seafield, man. He's definitely a tough out.
Yeah, I mean, he's also the defending Super Bowl champ right now, so
I'm gonna tell you that
with him not winning every one this year, he's kind of flew under the radar.
Those defensive line abilities he has is just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I played him. I think it was week 3, and
he's got.
I didn't realize how good your defensive line was until I was watching your game today. Really, honestly.
Yeah.
Donald and the rest of those
Flowers.
studs.
Yeah.
Hand. And
then the 2 superstar X Factor safeties you have too.
Yeah.
That's a nice little combo.
But I would take Seafield if we're not picking each other. I'd pick Seafield first, and then I'd take Washington, and then the Saints. 1, 2, 3 in that order.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, that means
I have a question for both of you. Have either of you guys played CU yet?
I have not.
No, I haven't either. I haven't even seen any of his games. I don't
And I
think
know he's
I don't
like,
think
is
I've
he
seen
like
any of them one of them
sneaky?
streamed.
No,
Potentially
I
could get
mean,
him.
he
I played.
beats. He wins like I guess he wins some games and he loses some games. That's the best way to describe it. I don't know.
Hit or miss.
I think
I mean,
Giants
I
beat him,
think
but
that
then
both
like
of these.
Washington lost to him.
I think the elite teams usually, especially when they play them in the playoffs, should take care of business. Not even just because they're better Madden players necessarily, but I think they just have better teams. Like, or at this point, like he hasn't really gotten to get the Saints to the exact way he wants. I mean, even though they're pretty good with McCaffrey and he uses him well. Who's his quarterback now? I think he's
Darnold.
got someone
Donald.
with abilities.
Dude, I don't know.
Yep,
That
yep.
I tell you what. I mean, I know it's not built for him, or he hasn't built the team, but it's got a pretty good
Mhm.
roster.
The team
It's got
is
a good
very
team.
stacked.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's you know what team is stacked? Who just got an amazing roster is the Ravens. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
that team is.
Jake.
Dude, how
stacked.
did
I
Jake
don't
get so
even-
lucky to leave the Raiders and come back to the Ravens? 99 speed to 99
It's
speed.
literally everything he wants in a team.
Oh,
And
100%.
Matt Selvey is the best non-super
He
back
is.
I've ever played in my life.
Is he not a
Like
superstar?
by far.
No, he's like normal.
I don't. Yeah, he's and he was dotting of
yeah,
my
he is
team.
normal. I'm
Dude,
pretty
that's
sure he is.
hilarious.
He was literally just better than Mahomes throws against people. And of course, Jake is already coming with the hot take that Derrick Henry sucks.
Dude.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's just hilarious.
Well, there's just so many 99 over running backs. It's like, you know.
Yeah,
just
true.
Like,
But I mean, the fact that he's got, I mean, a 99 speed receiver too, like, along with two other 91s to just complement him, a great tight end, a solid line with great tackles.
yeah. Oh my God. He has a receiver
two
with
superstar
96 speed too.
safeties, a cornerback with 96 speed, and who's 99 overall and universal coverage. Like,
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah, he walked into a great situation. I was pissed
his roster
that I
is
had to
so
play
built
him
for his
coming off.
play action crossers and stuff too. I mean, just going deep. So hard to guard.
Yeah, well, he played smart too. Like, I'm expecting that. Usually, when I played him, that was
Really?
what 2 or 3 weeks ago, his first game back, and it did not seem like he was rusty at all. Like that dude
That dude
was
was playing.
clearly sneaking in Madden time
Yep.
when he was grounded. I don't care what his dad says.
100%. That's funny.
Or I mean, at least just studying the YouTube videos or something, man. Because I feel like he
He
was
probably
definitely up to
fucking
date on
scouted
everything.
all of us during that time, so he could come back. And fucking...
Every game I played and streamed in that like
He
since he's
would-
been
he went
gone,
and
he had
watched
just
them, huh?
aggregated into
Yeah.
some algorithm that only Jake could manage.
I saw him take Washington to OT, and I mean, his offense looked pretty solid. I mean,
Yeah, I was hoping he could beat the Raiders this week. Honestly, beat his old team.
What's
but
his record?
Couldn't quite do it.
he got a shot.
Jake?
I think he's only got like 4 wins, 4-9 or something like that.
It's a bummer because you know he's gonna have more than that if he was playing.
Oh yeah, definitely. He would have been a playoff team, no doubt, with that if he would have started the beginning of the season.
Dude, that would be somebody to have Berg not win that division, potentially.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. What's going on? Okay,
I mean,
so somebody.
The Browns is still competing.
What's going on in the AFC? Is there like 6 teams that are 6-6? What the hell is?
Dude, there are so many.
Catch me
teams.
up. What is
Nobody
going
does.
on?
12
It's
teams
one of
are-
the more
top 12 are
crazier
still in it.
fucking playoff pictures I've ever seen in PML history. I have to say.
There's really only 2 teams that are 3 teams that are eliminated. I guess 4 if you include the Ravens.
Ravens are
Would you
kind
have-
of fake alive, though. Honestly.
Crazy.
That'd be tough, man. It'd be tough.
A lot of things would have to fall in his favor.
I mean, right
I
now,
would say he's pretty much out.
the hottest team in the AFC is the Broncos, dude. They started off
he is.
0-6
Yeah,
and they're now
no.
6-6.
He's about to meet a
Yeah.
He's about to run into a buzzsaw next game.
Is that you?
This game,
Oh, you guys play this week? No, it's
yeah, I
Eric.
got him this week.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, he's won his last 6. Wow. Nice.
There
He's-
are one.
He started.
And he's beating some good
He
opponents
started
too.
0-6 too.
Yeah.
There's 4. Is there 4 6-6 teams and then 2 5-7s with That's Cody. That's you and Lynch. So you guys are only a game back, fighting for 2 spots. I guess 3
Yeah.
spots.
And they
Titans
play
too.
each other
I
twice.
figure
Oh
if
my
we
God.
Oh my God,
split,
dude.
I figure if we split, we'd probably fuck each other.
Technically, I don't know what the schedules look like, but technically Berg and Nos could both drop as well at 7 and 5 and lose the divisions. So,
I'm a little bit ahead of you here.
oh yeah, well yeah, give us the rundown, Cody.
No, I'm not ready yet.
Oh, not yet. Oh, let's kill a little more time. Strawberry, let's turn it back to you then. You guys asked Echo and I about who we have in the NFC. Who do you have in the AFC? If you can't pick yourself.
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm liking. I mean, it's hard to pick against the Raiders again. I feel like he's been solid still throughout. I don't know. I haven't watched enough Colts games to really understand what's been happening with him this season.
He's got away from the
Honestly,
run.
I don't. That's kind of what I thought too. Like it just seems like he's been very pass heavy, and like that is what makes things more variable in this game. Like you're not, the run just is more of a sure thing.
Yeah.
So
I'd also like to know his schedule is extremely hard.
Whose is that?
it
Colts?
has been, but I mean these
Yeah.
are teams he usually
No,
beats.
yeah, you're right,
Like
yeah.
I mean I don't think he's lost to the Steelers all year. Probably maybe once before, but
Steelers dropped
he's
them
probably
last year
got
too, I think.
the record.
Yeah.
The Bears, I feel like, is a team he would usually beat.
Yeah, that game was crazy. He came back like down a lot.
Yeah, I kind of saw that. There was a ridiculous amount of picks in that game, wasn't there?
Tanner Moose like went off, dude. That game had
Oh,
like
not terribly, but he threw 6.
that's a lot.
Justin Fields had a 108 passer rating with 6 picks.
That game
What?
was fucking.
How
That
is
game
that
was nuts,
fucking
dude.
possible?
What?
I
He was
think
okay.
Colts
Hold on.
went
He
down
was
24.
25 for 33. Is out of his 8 incompletions, 6 of them were picks.
Dude, and
Okay,
I think
yeah.
Muse had like at least 3 picks and a fumble
Yeah,
recovery
and
for
I
a
think 2
touchdown.
of
I
them
think.
came back. Yeah. hmm
I think. All right.
One of them, I'm pretty sure, sealed it at the end.
Muse had 2 interceptions.
Did you guys already? I think you guys already talked about it. Did you talk about the Vikings already?
Yeah, we did a little bit.
Yeah, we mentioned them.
Yeah.
Hottest
They were
team in
doing pretty
PML.
good.
Well,
Dude,
second
I
hottest
don't-
team, Broncos.
Yeah. Back-to-back wins.
Yeah, we need to go back to them because, I mean, I think basically that more interesting question of who's really going to come out of the AFC is who's going to make it, because I feel like any of these people really can come out. Like I would say the Jets is the favorite. I
Yep.
mean, like he's been the most dominant all year. He's got a very good team. I mean, it would be pretty foolish, I would think, to pick against him right now
Has he made a
this
bowl yet?
season because he. No, not this Madden, I don't think.
No, yeah, that's fine.
We've had the AFC South the first 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
I was third year. The fourth year was the Raiders, and yeah, we're in season 5 now. So, I mean, yeah, the Jets definitely is the favorite to me. I haven't got to play him this year, but
Playoff
I
picture. Do you have
mean,
anybody
I feel like he
dropping out?
might have had a little bit of an easier schedule, I guess. I'll check that right now.
Yeah, I think he did.
What?
The Jets schedule, if he's
I mean,
had a cakewalk.
He's had to
Steelers,
play-
NFC West.
He played us, yeah.
He just always shits on the Dolphins. He gives everyone else a good game, but like the Jets has his number, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
That's kind of like me and the Bears.
Yeah. Yeah, and their 2 combined games this year, it's a combined score of 92-3.
Oh my god. Dude, and then Dolphins gives fits to a lot of people, man. Like he's playing some good football, just not against the Jets.
Yeah, dude, the Dolphins, I mean, he's got wins this year against, well, the old Ravens. He's beaten the Patriots twice. He's beaten the Texans. I mean, yeah, he's lost the Niners, but
Who's his last
I
three
mean,
games?
he wins the games. He's beating the Rams. Like, so yeah, he's got the Colts, the Seahawks, the Titans, and the Bills left, and he's sitting at 500, I think.
Dude,
I
I
mean,
think he gets the last three. I think he makes playoffs. I think
yeah,
I think
I would say the Titans game will be. That's probably the biggest game of his playoff life, honestly. Like, assuming he's gonna lose to the Colts, then he's got to win that Titans game
Yep.
because I think they're sitting pretty close too.
they are. They're 6-6 as well. I think. I'm gonna look at the Titans schedule because if there's a team to drop out of the playoff picture,
Hold
I think
up,
they
I
might be the
got
one.
you. I went through and looked through the
Are you
remaining
ready now?
The
Have we
Titans
covered
got
enough
the
time?
Packers, Dolphins, Bears. They lost to the Vikings this week
I think.
already.
Dude, I think he
Yeah,
drops.
They're
dude.
coming. They're on a 4-game slide right now.
Yeah, I think
The
he
Titans
drops Dolphins and Bears.
Yeah.
Bears is gonna have to battle, man. He's gonna have to turn it on to keep that. I think what does he have? The 7 or the 6? He's got the 7 right now.
Sniffing my paper for.
And I tell you what, he better want to move to the 6, or else he's gonna play Echo maybe.
Yeah,
That's
he's
not
only
favorable.
won. Exactly. He's beaten the Bucks. That was his only win in the last 4 weeks, and it was last week. So, I mean, he's had a tough schedule. Cowboys, Niners, and Lions before that. But
Yeah.
I mean, his game against Cody will be huge, and for both conferences, honestly.
Oh yeah.
That's next week.
Silver, make note. That's a game of the week, buddy.
I'm sure we'll find some other big ones too coming up.
Yeah, next
yeah.
week.
Yeah, week 15. Chiefs Steelers, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More for seeding than implications, actually, but
A lot of games next week are more for. I mean, there's a lot of good teams that face a lot of lower tier teams.
Are the Cowboys in the hunt? Saints Cowboys.
Yeah, they're sitting 6-6, and they got the Bengals this week, so they should be 7-6.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I think the
Another good one.
Giants aren't that much. They're a game ahead, maybe.
Seven
Giants
and
are-
five.
Yeah, the Giants are 7-5, and they play the Seahawks this week.
Okay. Well.
I don't really like fucking looking up the conference and the division record and the fucking head-to-head till it gets to week 16,
sure.
because you can
Dude.
you can really determine it. I
Yeah.
used to do it at week 14, but then it's so much work and it always changes sporadically.
Yeah.
By
For
week
sure.
17, that. No.
I do
But I
think a
mean-
team we mentioned for a brief second that definitely keep our eye on is the Panthers, though. I think they could sneak in.
oh, I mean the Panthers
Oh,
are
yeah,
looking like
100%.
they're gonna be in. They're 8-5.
Yeah, they got.
like
they got.
they're firmly in control of a wild card right now. So right now it's the Cardinals at 10-3, and then
Bears, Panthers at
Um,
8-5.
They're actually
Uh,
Bears and
and-
Giants have that spots right now, right?
no, the Giants are a game behind.
They're a half a game behind. Technically,
They're
they're
7-5.
7-5. I would
Well,
have to
I
look at the
guess, yeah.
head-to-head and shit on that one.
Because playoff picture has the Giants in it right now. I think that tells you who's
Well, it
ahead,
doesn't.
right?
Well, that must have been before this week.
It doesn't
probably.
update it.
Like
by
they haven't won
during-
yet.
It updates it by advanced week. It doesn't update it
Weekly.
live games.
So when everybody was 7-5, Giants had it.
Yeah. So right.
Yeah,
If they
so if they
so
win
they'll
again,
be
they'll
jump back
maintain
up.
it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
And who do they play this week?
The Giants, they play Seattle, so that's a good opportunity.
Okay, so they
shot.
They should win.
Yep.
They have a big game next week against Philly.
They do.
Yeah,
I think
Philly-
he finishes off with
Philly's
third, I
like
think.
the Chargers of the NFC. I feel like.
That's pretty
Just like
pretty good.
usually loses, but again, just
Randomly
sometimes.
Good for a big
you never
upset,
know.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Um,
Berg week 17, so that'll be a tough one for him too.
The only problem I see the Panthers running into is his last two games are versus Florida, the Raiders, and then the Saints. So
Those
Yeah.
are tough.
and he lost to the Saints.
He's
early.
gonna give Florida that
Yeah,
Raiders
yeah.
Panthers game. I think is gonna be very close.
Yeah.
He'll slow down the game enough, and it'll be interesting. Even though, I mean, now that the Raiders, he's maintained his offense with Zeke more, and he's able to kind of play of a run, pound him out game like that. But yeah, I mean that's the Panthers type of ball game.
What do you think,
Who
Vince?
knows? Maybe Legacy 80 upsets the Bears week 16. Who knows? Jesus.
Speaking of Week 16, yeah, there's a big NFC East matchup between the Cowboys and Giants,
Oh.
which
That'll be big
it's
too.
pretty much a elimination game. I would assume for
Yeah.
each team.
For sure.
Yeah, that's two tough games in a row. He's got the Saints and the Giants. So that's basically the start of his playoffs right there.
Yeah, I mean the Rams are hanging around, but they have a very long shot to make it.
Yeah, they play Field again. Yes.
And they
And
play
he
you.
plays me next week. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Tough stretch. Yeah.
for sure.
Ouch. So yeah, he's probably. I mean, so you're looking at the Bears, the Panthers, the Giants, and the Cowboys. 4 teams fighting for 3 spots.
Yeah, and then we have like, I don't know, 6 or 7 teams fighting for 3 or 4 spots in the AFC too.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams fighting for 2 spots that are separated by 1 game or tied.
Are you not including Nosterberg there?
Yeah.
Because technically they're only a game ahead of the other guys, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just looking at like, I don't know, yeah, you're right. You're fucking right. You're right.
So there's, I'm not saying that they're gonna drop. I'm just saying they're only a game ahead. So
Last 3 weeks are gonna be crazy.
If Chiefs drop to the Broncos, then I gotta start looking at that too.
Oh yeah, that's wide
crazy.
open if I lose that game.
I mean, fuck. The only team that will be safe is the fucking Jets, and then the teams that won't be allowed in are pretty much like the Ravens, Chargers, Bengals,
Yeah.
and Bills.
Seriously.
It's crazy.
dude, I'm looking at Vision's schedule. I mean, he's got you Strawberry, and then he's got Jake, the Ravens, but the other 2 should be winnable games for the Falcons and Bucks. So I mean,
Yeah.
dude, he could start out 0-6 and make playoffs.
Yeah,
Potentially.
that would be quite the
Cleveland?
turnaround.
That would be.
Cleve-
Yeah, that's a story.
Cleveland has a lot of winnable games down the stretch too. They got
This
Baltimore.
week against the Steelers is huge.
Holy shit! I forgot about the Browns. What
yeah,
is
I mean,
going
this
Yeah.
is for the division lead pretty much right now.
He's
They're
got
getting this
Steelers,
week.
Yeah.
Ravens, Eagles,
And
and
he's
football
got-
team. Those are.
Yes.
I mean, Wisco can put up a good
Two.
game too. I mean, those 4 games are tough.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with Berg,
Four tough
man? Berg
games.
is like throwing just a ton of picks.
I mean, that's the AFC North. You expect anything different?
Yeah,
No, that's
Berg,
true.
he's
That's
always
true.
throwing a lot of picks. I mean, some years like the ratio's a little better than others. It just kind of depends how hard his schedule is. I feel
Yeah,
like.
dude, his ratio's the same. It's like just as many touchdowns as picks every year.
No, it's usually like 50 picks. It just depends how many touchdowns he gets.
True, dude. I get once he acquired Mike Evans, it's like he's even more Lob City.
Oh
That's
yeah,
great.
that's
Throw
probably
it up.
why he did it. It's like, oh, Evans, Claypool, screw it, dude.
Oh yeah,
Like if that dude had
For sure.
DK Metcalf, oh man.
yeah.
He would-
Somebody with speed. Because right now I think his fastest receiver is like Juju with like 93 or 94.
I think Claypool is gonna be a real problem next year.
Dude,
They're probably gonna
that's
get him superstar.
that's a roster that's like. I'm surprised that
Underrated.
Juju and Claypool
Oh, yeah.
are 99 overalls, and I think they're star devs.
Yeah, no,
That-
that is
but-
so
but
unfortunate.
The problem that Berg faces every year is Big Ben retires after 1 year, and he's got to go draft a quarterback.
It's not a really even
Yeah,
a
but
problem.
Kobe
though.
Jack
Like,
is-
I mean,
I think he got into a
yeah,
Super
I
Bowl
guess you're
quick,
right.
right?
Yeah.
like
Feel
I
like
would,
enough.
I would be like, it's fun to have the cap space to work with and really put a team around you, and then
Yeah, rookie quarterback that.
if you find that Selvey type dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Strawberry. Have you ever traded Mahomes?
No, but I mean, I've won before. Like, I mean, Mahomes has only been in Madden for 3 years. Like, I've been the Chiefs
That's
since
true.
like,
Alex
Madden
Smith.
12. I was winning with Alex Smith. I think I got one with Fitzpatrick, or I might have even got one with Castle. Back in
Tannehill.
the day.
Oh, I remember the
Or yeah,
Castle days.
Tannehill. That's who it was. Tannehill, not Fitzpatrick.
I remember
Yeah.
Matt Castle and Jamal Charles days.
Yeah, dude, I
and
used
the
to be a
Eric Berry.
run-heavy team with Charles. Like that's how I got my defense good was because
Yeah.
I had like people used to hate me with Charles. I mean, I used to run like Travis a little bit. I can't lie. But that I was
Dwayne
young and
Bowe.
naive. I didn't care, man. But dude, those jukes were deadly back in the day. 99
Yeah.
speed, just cut. Oh, you could be. Oh man, bringing back
Took blue
memories
cheese
here.
back then. Yeah.
Back when Eric Berry was still in his prime. Oh, I
Oh my
love those
God.
teams.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, but yeah, these days we're just running with the offense. Tyreek and the boys. Kelsey's still kicking it.
God.
I mean, I think we got Broncos, Steelers, Chargers, Falcons. I mean, definitely the last two I would say should be dubs, which would put me at least at 10 wins and firmly sitting in the playoffs. If Broncos, that's going to be a huge game just in terms of like if I lose that, that opens everything up because he becomes a game back from me. We're tied in terms of head to head. So yeah, if I drop that game to the Steelers, he's right. I mean, he could overtake me honestly. Um, but yeah, we'll see. Usually I can play the Steelers smart enough that I can throw like one less pick than him and come out with a 3-point victory or something. So I think that we're sitting all right for the playoffs, and once we get in, anything can happen there. Right now, I mean, we're looking at the second seed, and that puts me up against, as of now, the Dolphins. But I mean, who knows who ends up getting it? It goes. The three wild cards are Raiders, who I think are pretty much a lock, because one of the AFC West teams are going to get in. The Titans, who is on a bit of a slide, I could see him falling out, and the Dolphins, who looked like they were probably going to be able to stay in. So yeah, I mean, if Cody, either you're going to have to sweep
shut the
Lynch,
fuck up, Finley.
or Lynch is going to have to sweep you for one of you two to make that run to get that
No,
seventh seed, I would think.
that's what I'm saying. If we split, we're probably fucking each other.
But yeah, whoever does get it, hopefully
Stop it.
come into Arrowhead can take care of business against you depleted ass teams.
I get my rookie back finally, so.
Who's that?
All right.
Von Connor,
What position?
Oh, the X Factor? Linebacker?
Yeah.
Linebacker.
the
Oh,
rookie.
When did you lose him?
Well, he played 2 weeks, played
Uh-oh.
awesome, lost in week 3. Then he came back, and he was out, I think, 3-4 weeks. Then came back, played a game, played great, and then the next game he got fucking hurt, and he finally came back this week.
Dang.
Dude, Echo.
My defense is so different
What's
from him, though.
Cody had a hell of a game against you, man. I think that might have been his best games of the year.
Yeah, he played
He
good.
had a chance to
I
win that at
fucked
the end,
up,
didn't he?
though.
He played really good. I don't even remember how that game finished. I
I
forget.
fucked up.
So long
I
ago.
fucked up. I fucking suck.
I think
You
it was,
didn't
Hold on
even.
for
You
it.
it was
threw-
a
No, it was right. It was Travis Etienne was just dominating my soul.
yeah, he was. He kind of looked like Higgins against Wind. Dude, Higgins, you guys missed it. You missed Higgins. Echo, you gotta tell him about what Higgins
Oh my
did
God,
to
yeah.
win.
Yeah,
Legacy-
I mean, I think that's pretty much it for the playoff picture. I mean, we covered it pretty well. So I'd like to hear about this fucking
Yeah.
commentating game.
Oh my God. All right. Well, all right. Starts off with a Higgins. So Legacy runs like out of I form or something. I don't know what he ran like a stretch or something, and he like clicked on the running back, and like that move you make when you like don't mean to run, but like I don't know how to explain it. Like your guy goes backwards sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're trying to like
yeah.
cut the other way and goes back.
Yeah, he cut the other way, and your guy goes backwards. Well, Legacy did that, and he broke through like 2 or 3 tackles, went under a dude, and scored on like the first drive of the game. And that just set the tone. And then I know later in the game, Legacy punted, and Wynn had the ball at like his own 2-yard line, and Wynn tried to run an end around at his own 2-yard line. He got a safety.
And what are you doing? An end around? Oh my
Yeah,
god! That's
he ran-
one of the
he also
worst
ran a
play
fake-
calls I've ever
He
heard
also-
in my life.
He ran a
better.
fake field goal.
He ran
3
a
yards
fake
out from the
field
end
goal.
zone.
He's a big
And then
fan
threw
of
the ball.
those.
He threw it away. He threw it
Yeah,
away.
he
on
ran
the
a fake
throw.
field goal and threw
To
the
a wide
ball
open
away because
guy.
he didn't think he was allowed to go for it. Swear to God.
Oh my, what? That is the
Swear
dumbest
to
shit.
God.
You
Swear to
either just,
God.
at that point, you just fucking take your suspension, dude. Like, don't waste it down.
Well, yeah. He said he
if
clicked the
you
wrong
ask him,
button.
he claims that he made the game more fun by doing that.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
his,
And then he
oh
went,
my god, dude.
he went in the chat and said, if you think I was trying Legacy, you're kidding. Like, I don't like, he tried to make it up like he wasn't trying. I don't.
Yeah, he was trolling or something. But dude, then I think later on in the game, I think Higgins had a play where he broke like 4 or 5 guys' tackles.
Yeah, the running back, yeah, he played insane. And then I think it was Taylor in the because like he was taking hit sticks every single play. Taylor said the Jets goes, put on conservative. Not kidding. It must have been 2 plays later he fumbles.
Yeah,
And
After
Legacy
he put on
was on
conservative?
No, he didn't put it on
No.
conservative.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Legacy was in the party like bitching about, oh, wow, I always fumble. It was just like it was the timing was just so perfect. Because I was in a party with him, so everybody could hear Legacy too talking.
That's great.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Anytime he had like a big play or something, he was like, "Fuck you, Wind," or some shit. It was so funny. I was dying, dude. It was not only was the gameplay hilarious, but like both commentary and hearing Legacy in the
That has
background
quickly
was just
risen
great,
to
dude.
one of the like most contentious rivalries in PML.
Not kidding, yeah.
That's crazy.
And then
one of the highlights of the commentary too is we had some background music.
we had some music. We had some NFL primetime music playing.
I hope you didn't put that shit up on YouTube.
I was gonna
No,
say
I did
I would
not.
post
I did
that on
not. No, I did
YouTube,
not.
but we'd
No,
probably
that's
get arrested.
coming down. No.
Damn. That's legit
I
though.
think-
I
I think
gotta
Gil-
make like a bootleg version that's like slightly off key or something. that we
Yeah.
can play in the background so we won't get copywritten.
I think Gilmore had a pick 6 too, right? Right, Joe?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, like a 99-yard pick 6 or something stupid. Yeah.
We were, I think, so I called like I think Wynn got the possession after a big score or something, and I was like 2 possession play, like, or two play possession, and like he throws a pick 6, I'm like, sorry, just one. Like,
Oh,
it
that
was,
isn't even. That isn't even. I didn't even bring up the time where he chucked the ball up, and I'm not kidding. There must have been 3 guys in Odell Beckham Jr. And he did the Odell grab with the 3 fingers thing.
Dude,
and he
it was
caught
the
the
Odell
ball.
catch. It was
And
unreal.
you can hear
Then-
Legacy in a
no,
party
Wrapped it
like,
against his helmet.
screaming.
Didn't
Yeah, I
he,
don't- it was-
didn't like the very next play he threw a pick or something,
He,
and
the next play,
he said
pick.
lucky. He said you're
Like-
so lucky
yeah,
or something.
he said lucky.
Right after he did the Odell catch.
Yeah. He said lucky.
Oh,
It's so
man, it was
funny
so
watching some things from like an unbiased perspective and hearing like
100%.
watching people bitch, and it's like, dude, you like just cannot see like both sides if you're just gonna bitch at that when you just had something happen to you like 2 drives ago that was insane.
For sure.
I'd also like to note that Deandre Hopkins had under 40 receiving yards. Wow.
He did.
Tough.
Dang,
He
Coming up.
did.
That defensive coordinator came up with a great game plan, huh?
It was not for a lack of trying either.
Really,
Yeah,
he's
no,
just
yeah.
trying to force it in there. Probably where all
Jalen
those picks
Waddle
came
was his
from.
lead receiver.
Oh, that's right, Waddle. He did miss a big post. I remember that too. Like Baker overthrew him by like 5 yards, wide open touchdown too.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, it was a hell of
that
a
team
game.
is like receiving core is so good, and then I look at the stats, and Justin Jefferson has 200 receiving yards in the year. It's just like sad to think about. It's so sad to think about that.
Yeah.
And you see DeAndre Hopkins with 1,500 receiving yards. Like,
Oh man.
Don't go
The
with
way some of these
49ers,
kids
okay?
play, dude, it blows my mind. I mean, I get in my ways too, where I just force shit also, but I could never throw like 20 touchdowns and 70 picks in a season like some of these guys.
that's another thing. Do we have a record for the most picks thrown in a PML season? Is there
It's
like a
probably
standard?
ridiculous, honestly. I mean,
Because Baker Mayfield's up to 62, ladies and gentlemen.
I
We
think
have a chance
last
to
year
get
wasn't
70.
Ja like at like
No.
80 something easily last year? Like
Okay, like,
Yeah, you would
I
have to
swear.
go look at fucking
dude,
what Joe Burrow got.
I swear to God, like for like 3 or 4 podcasts, the
look.
first thing you guys would say was like, "How many picks does Jaw have?" Because you guys are like, he's on pace to break 100 at one point.
He's easily had like 15 pick games at some
Joe
point.
Burrow averages 60 interceptions a season. And then there's this year. This year it's changed. He's only at 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's only
had
had
the
20
corner.
interceptions this year? No, Joe Burrow
it's
plays
like he's
for the
on a new
Saints.
team
He
or
plays for the
something.
Saints now.
Yeah.
He plays for the Saints. That's why he only has
okay,
20.
Yeah. It's like he's on
Sean
the Bengals.
Payton was able to iron out the kinks, huh?
He's really turned it around. He's dropped 40
Payne
picks
better not
in
be
one
the
season.
fucking head coach. That's fucking cheating.
Ja Rege boys, man.
That's great. All right, I think that's all we got for today. Any last words from you boys?
No, I don't think I got anything.
If anybody wants their games commentated, it's always open. Post your stream in the chat.
Well, shit. What are you
The
doing
Tony
tomorrow?
Romo of the league.
You might want to commentate
Well,
my
if I
Lynch's
don't work, I
game.
do work tomorrow. But days I have I'm home, and then I'll commentate.
Echo, I got a couple big games.
Oh,
I'll let you know when I'm streaming them.
All right.
He doesn't want to commentate you. You beat his ass.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, fuck you.
Shit! I didn't beat his ass. Hell.
I would
They
love-
changed the game.
I would love to commentate Legacy versus Lynch.
Or Legacy plays Tyreek again too.
He does.
Yeah,
But
Legacy,
I would love to have Legacy and Lynch in the party together.
Oh yeah.
that would be. Can you
We'll
imagine
get you
shit
with a
talk?
Lynch game.
How
for
quality
sure.
it would be.
We'll make that
Lynch-
happen.
A Lynch game.
Probably
top
won't
tier.
be a playoff one though. At least not this.
Lynch
year.
versus Cody, week 16. Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
some good ones.
Well, thanks everyone for listening. You can find us on YouTube at Professional Madden League, on Twitch at the same, PML Commish for Twitter. Until next time, thanks for joining us, Joe, our commish, Jags19, and our special guest, Echo. We'll be back in a couple weeks probably to recap all this playoff stuff and maybe do the award show. That'll probably be the next show. Maybe we'll have Lynch. Maybe we'll keep your ears safe. Who knows? All right. Peace, y'all.
I don't know. I don't know if we
Peace.
should allow him back on after this, honestly. The feedback
I don't know. We'll have
so
to take
positive.
a poll. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what the league really thinks, dude. Lynch is gonna just make his own podcast otherwise, and he'll have one viewer, and it'll be himself. All right. Till next time, we're out. Later.
Deuces.